Hi and welcome to knee rehabilitation with me, Gabby. Start with your legs extended long onto your mat and begin to roll the top of your mat in towards you so that it reaches underneath your kneecap, so the backs of your knees. You're creating a bit of cushion here. With your feet flexed, you're going to gently get in touch with the vastus medialis, which is actually part of the muscle group that makes up your quadriceps, but it's an area that really needs attention when you're rehabilitating your knee. You want to focus on strengthening this area today. So with your feet flexed, gently just touching the inside of your thigh, you're feeling out the vastus medialis. You're going to gently rotate one foot and then the other out at maybe 30 degrees. You should feel this area activate. That's what we're getting in touch with, adding this element of mindfulness to our practice. Now with the mat rolled underneath your knees, feet are flexed. You can gently press down on your quadricep just above your kneecap. Pressing down here, just meeting it with a bit of resistance by flexing your feet. Good knee strengthening exercise. Always, with caution, make sure that the mat is rolled underneath you for cushioning. Bend your knees away from each other. Place the soles of the feet together. Find Baddha Konasana. Fingers are interlaced. Open chest. Place blocks underneath your knees for support. So here we're really focused on finding knee support when we're stretching and always flexing or micro-bending the knees in moments of activity. So reaching forward with your chin away from the chest. Doesn't matter how far down we go here. We're more focused on drawing the shoulder blades together, leading with chin away from the chest, allowing the hips and knees to relax here. Remove the blocks. Gentle massage as you press your palms to the inside of the left knee. You actually feel a really nice side stretch, fascial stretch from one side body to the other. So moving on to the right side. Gentle massage of your outer thighs. Blocks come back underneath the knees. Fingers interlace. Reach your arms up overhead. Deep breath in. Exhale to twist over towards the right. Allow your seat to remain anchored so there's equal weight distribution between both sit bones. Deep breathing to lengthen. Exhale to come back to center. Fingers still interlaced. Just switch sides. Notice if your shoulders are crawling up towards your ears. Can you create a bit more distance there? The blocks are there underneath your knees for support. Release, bring your fingertips forward, round your back chin towards the chest. Just passive. Rolling back up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring your knees together, wrap your arms around your shins. Just give yourself a hug, curl up into a little ball. And come to standing at the front of the mat. We'll meet in Tadasana, or mountain pose. So make sure all four corners of your feet have equal weight distribution. Your tailbone is tucked under, chest is open, chin humbled towards an open chest. Shoulder blades drawn down your back, palms face forward. Half sun salutation. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Try to see the horizon. Your hands can come to your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Press down through your feet. Root to rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Reach up, look up, stretch up. Exhale, hands to your sides. Tadasana, grounding down. Breath in, lift, Urdhva. Exhale, Uttanasana, swan dive forward. Over your legs, you can bend your knees as much as you need. Inhale, halfway. You try to find the horizon. That's the priority. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise, lift up, Urdhva Hastasana. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, Tadasana, hands at your sides. Once more, you lift, inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward, over micro bent knees. Breath in, halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. More slow, mindful movements here in our half sun salutation as you reach up vertebrae by vertebrae, palms touch. Exhale, hands to your sides. Bring your feet about hip width distance. The heels and toes are in one line, so the feet are like the number 11. As you sit low in your chair, you find variation of Utkatasana. And squeeze your inner thighs together. But for a strengthening technique, today we'll bring a block to the inner thigh. So squeeze the block together, don't let it go. Try to lean back, draw your shoulder blades down your back, and keep reaching forward through your fingertips. Weight is more back into the heels, but you're still pressing down through the feet. Deep breathing, serene gaze, calm thoughts, calm breath. Slowly, with control, you straighten your legs. You keep holding onto the block. Then remove the block to one side. Big toes touch, reach up, lift up, Urdhva Hasta. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, maybe fingertips to the mat now that we're warming up. Exhale, fold. Big toes are together now. Bend your knees, lift your arms, find Utkatasana, second variation. Abdominals are away from the tops of the thighs. Bring your hands together at heart center. For a twist, you inhale, reach forward first. Exhale towards the right. Left elbow to the outside of right knee. Option to separate your hands. You actually might find a deeper twist here. Up to you. Just allow for your base to be your bottom half. You're rotating the barrel of your chest open with each exhale. Gentle leverage of the elbow against the knee. Seat is still low. Breath in, just lift your arms. Utkatasana. Exhale, reach your hands back. Knees are still bent. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Palms touch. Exhale, release the legs. You forward fold. Just a nice stretch release in the low back. Find comfort in your shoulders. The neck is long. You can bend your knees as much as you need. Side stretching from one side. You can look towards the right or towards the left, sending your interlaced fingers to either side. Release the grip. Inhale, Ardha, find length. Exhale, forward fold. Once more, big toes touch, knees bent. Inhale, lift your arms. Utkatasana. Exhale to settle, sit deeper into your seat. Chest is open, palms touch, look towards your thumbs. Breath in. Exhale, hands through heart center. Find that inhale to open forward first, then exhale, twist. Right elbow or hands separate. Sit lower. Your head and heart should be higher than your base. Option to bring your hand to the base of your spine, to your tailbone, to ensure this. If palms are at heart center, try to roll the center of your chest to meet your thumbs. If you have strain in your neck, you can always be more neutral and look down or forward. Knees still bent. Inhale, lift your upper body. Exhale to sit a bit lower. Forward fold, release. Breath in. Separate your feet hip width distance. Padangustasana, hook your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to forward fold. Once more, knees can be bent as much as you need. The idea is to send your weight forward, out of the toes, out of the heels, into the toes. Neck is relaxed. Inhale, Ardha, halfway, release the grip. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise, lifting back up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana, hands to your sides. Hands to your hips. Take a big step back with your left foot. The left heel is in 45 degrees. Make sure your hips are in one line. Warrior one, front knee is bent at 90 degrees. Keep anchoring down through your back heel and your right front toe. So there's equal weight in between the feet. Keep sending your left hip forward. Look up towards your thumbs. Transition into warrior two. The back edge of your foot is now parallel to the edge of the mat. You're still bending in your front knee. It's at 90 degrees. Your knee isn't coming over the ankle. Dance it back, exalted warrior. Reach back with your right hand, left fingertips towards the back knee. Straighten your front knee and inch your back heel in slightly. So you find Trikonasana, Uttita Trikonasana, extended triangle. Left hand to the inside of your left calf. Ideally, place a block to the inside of your left foot or calf. Press down through the block as though it were the floor and look up towards your left fingertips. You're still pressing down through the outer edge of your foot and twisting open. Left hand to your hip, bring the block forward, launch forward into Ardha Chandrasana. The key for this launch is to remain totally active. If you fall out, it's okay, but remember to flex your back foot and lift your leg actively. All of these muscle groups working together. As soon as you relax, you feel heavier. Now bring both hands onto the block as you rotate your hips. It's a modified warrior 3. Left leg, back leg is flexed. Keep kicking back like you were resisting a push behind you. Hands together at heart center if you wish, or stay onto the block. Bend your left knee and release. Come forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise, Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Exhale, Tadasana, hands to your sides. Hands to your hips. Big step back with your right foot. Right heel pivots in 45 degrees, front knee bent, 90 degrees. Inhale, lift warrior 1, Virabhadrasana A. As you keep bending your front knee, you send your right hip forward. Are you still pressing down through your back heel and your big front toe? One more inhale. Exhale to warrior 2, transition. It's okay to get readjusted in your shape. Take your time. Do you still have equal weight in between your feet? Activate through your inner thighs as though you were pulling your heels together. And allow this energy to rise as you exalt your warrior. Reach your left fingertips back. Straighten the front leg. Heel toe, your back foot in. Bit of a shorter distance. Front toe is still facing forward. Glide your upper body forward. Left hand to the inside of the left leg. Option for the block, it's right in front of you there. Plant your palm into the block and keep reaching up through right fingertips. Micro bend your left knee. Nothing should be locked. There's always this level of activation using muscle groups working together to ground upwards. Bend into your front knee, place the block in front of you, launch forward, Ardha Chandrasana. Remember, right away that foot is flexed. Trying to rotate the right hip over the left hip as it comes under. Make sure that the block is underneath your left shoulder. Find your balance. Keep flexing the right foot. You can do it. If you fall out, just come right back in. It's called practice, right? Right hand to the hip. And then stops at the block. Readjust your hips. You're in warrior 3 now. Now, all this while, the back foot is totally flexed, active, hands to heart center if you like. And creating this line of energy from heel to crown of the head. Bend your knee, release, step forward, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, forward fold. Press through your feet, separate them. Hooking big toes with peace fingers once more. Find Padangustasana, your forward fold. Notice if you're pushing your hamstrings back in order to fold forward. Remember, allow the weight to come into the toes, out of the heels. Your tailbone lifts high to the sky. Inhale, release, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Feet come closer together now. And fold forward as you lift up. Inhale, Urdhva Hasta. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. And reach up once more. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha, halfway. Exhale, fold. Reach forward, lengthen. Step back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. You can bend your knees, pedal out your heels. Make sure that your palms are firmly rooted, that your fingers are widely spread. This eventually becomes a resting pose. And we're getting used to that shape. As we cross our shins, come forward. Sit down and extend your legs long. Lie down. And reconnect with your breath. As you find your wind-relieving pose, bring your right knee in towards your chest. Interlace your fingers around your shin. A few pulls of the knee coming in towards your chest. Notice that's a different stretch from your knee coming to the shoulder. And switch sides. Left knee comes in towards you. Use your inhales to expand with breath, and then your exhales to compress. This posture is good for digestion as well, massaging the abdominal organs. Right foot is flexed like you were standing on it. Both legs active. Extend the legs long. I'll take the strap that's to your side. Extend your right leg and loop the strap around the ball of your right foot. Left hand consciously comes to your left hip so that it stays in one place. As you exhale, pull your knee in towards your chin and your chin towards your knee. The left hand can keep creeping down the left leg, down your thigh for a greater stretch. Now bring the back body down onto the mat and extend your right leg to the right. Look to the left. Left hand still to the hip. If the left hip is lifted, it means you've brought the right leg too far. Come back up towards center. Switch the grip of the strap so it's now in your left hand. Just getting into your IT band. Both hip points still towards the mat. You're just gently passing the extended right leg across your body. Foot stays flexed. Feel the outer hip stretch. Looking towards the right. Come back to center. Grab the strap with both hands. One breath. Pull the leg in towards you. Extend your right leg long. Relax. Bring the strap to your left side. You'll switch sides. So the idea is to really have the back body firmly in contact with the mat, and the right hand is anchoring the right hip point now. One breath to pull chin towards the shin, in towards you. You're lifting your upper body. Exhale, upper body comes back down to the mat. The left leg is still extended. As you pass it over towards the left, now look to the right. You can extend your right leg long, or if the right hip is lifted, you can keep it in place with your palm. Try to bring your flexed left foot up towards your shoulder. Now lift it back up to center. Catch the strap with the alternate hand and find a gentle twist. So notice it's very subtle, right? We're not rolling over onto our side for a twist. It's getting into the IT band. Hip points are still staying onto the mat. Lift back up to center, catch the strap, both hands, one breath to just hamstring stretch. Pull the foot in towards you. Release the strap and extend both legs long. Lift the right leg up. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Left leg comes to hover. Abdominal muscles working as you pulse. 5, 4. Left elbow towards the inner right knee. 3. Keep hovering the other leg. 2. Still pulsing. And 1. Release. Supta Baddha Konasana. Both knees are bent. Open front body, hips are relaxed. If you're having trouble relaxing your knees and hips in this moment, of course, blocks underneath the knees is always a good solution to that. Close your knees up. Extend your legs long. We have two sides. So you'll lift your left leg. The right leg comes to hover, pulsing. 5. Elbow towards the knee. 4. Feeling the abdominal muscles working. 3. 2 and 1. Release. Coming back down. Bend your knees, soles of the feet flat to the mat. Arms alongside you. Deep breaths into your front body. Just decompress your low back for a moment and breathe deeply into your abdominals. Scoot your heels closer in towards your glutes. Your fingertips could graze your heels, arms extended. Lift your hips into Setu Bandhasana, bridge. Tuck one shoulder blade under, then the other. You're interlacing fingers behind the back. Keep lifting up from the hip portion. A block between your thighs here can also be an option. Chin towards the chest. Watch your belly and chest rise and fall with each inhale. Feet are glued to the mat. Resist the urge to lift the heels. It'll just be crunching in your low back otherwise. Allow for the seat to come down and to decompress this side. Roll over onto your right side and then come to sit up. Extend your legs long. We'll be taking the strap and loop it around both feet. Now pull the strap back with your hands so that your elbows are coming all the way back and your chest pops through. Fold forward from here with your chin away from your chest. Now the moment you start to feel rounding, reevaluate, come back up. You should feel the hamstring stretch just as much here, but you're working to improve your posture. Now make this fold passive. Relax, round your back, chin towards the chest. And toes can even splay outwards. You feel the decompression in your spine, rolling back up vertebrae by vertebrae. Remove the strap to the side. Baddha Konasana. Knees out wide, soles of the feet together. Interlace your fingers around your toes. Breath in. Exhale, forward fold. We're aiming to where our chin was away from the chest. And exhale, forward folding. Inhales to lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Chin towards the chest. Relax, release. Make it passive. Knees come back together. And squeeze your knees together. Give yourself a hug. And then unravel, lying down. Reconnect with your breath. And feel your back body passive against the mat. And roll over onto your right side. And lift back up. Cross your shins. Thank you for joining. Namaste.